Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Hello, thanks for joining us on NewslinkIndiana.com for Friday, February 10th, 2006. I'm Brian Dunbar. An Anderson church has backed off from a controversial move. Members of a Lone Oak Wesleyan church have decided not to put a Ten Commandments monument in front of a city building. Instead, church members want to place it on the public property to eliminate the controversy of favoring one religion over another.
You know, if the true desire, the root desire was to establish 10 Commandments for public consumption, to be able to read them and appreciate the guidance they provide, then put them in a place that's public but is not government-owned.
Mayor Smith says a possible location is the Citizens Plaza and 9th and Meridian Streets. An annual event is drawing the attention of a Muncie pastor, but not in a favorable light. Newslink Indiana's Jennifer Fike explains why an evening of fun is cause for protest.
Muncie's version of Mardi Gras, coined Muncie Gras, has been a moneymaker for downtown development for 5 years. But now one man wants to put a stop to it.
The more that I knew that we needed to do something in the community to put a stop to the practice.
Pastor John Tyner thinks the community needs to know what occurs downtown.
When we obtained film of what was going on at Mardi Gras, it was evident that there was a lot of different lewd acts.
Several area churches are coming here downtown for a prayer walk on Saturday to protest Muncie Gras. Doc's manager Heather Peer knows prayer walk participants have a right to express their views.
Every year we have people handing out pamphlets and people praying on the streets and things like that, and I think they have as much right to be down here as we do.
Peer thinks it is bringing more good publicity than bad for the event.
They aren't getting their message across. All they've done is give us free publicity to millions of people.
But if the protest doesn't put a stop to Muncie Gras, Tyner plans to be there, video camera in hand. In Muncie, Jennifer Fike, Newslink, Indiana.
The prayer walk protest is scheduled for 10 a.m. tomorrow. An Anderson man is answering the community's call to help troubled kids get back on the right path. Newslink Indiana's Jason Quick tells us how one person hopes to make a big difference.
Sometimes an expulsion isn't the right answer for a troubled kid.
Because being out of school is not doing anybody any good, really.
But the founder of First Ministries in Anderson hopes to reverse that trend with a new advocacy program. It will help kids who have been expelled from Anderson community schools.
They have the opportunity to refer the expelled students to us for 10 counseling sessions, and then a family member, parent, or guardian would be required to attend at least half those sessions.
It's Dennis Kopic's hope that after the sessions, both the family and the student are ready to begin the process of turning their life around. Administrators at Anderson Community Schools feel the same way.
It's not a slam dunk. It's not a guarantee that every child that he ministers to or counsels with will come back to school. But it is definitely something that we could look at in the total scheme of things.
While it may not appear to be your typical counseling setting, children involved in the advocacy program can come here and talk to a Families Forever representative about getting them back on the right path and back into school. Kopic says, for some, the sessions are just what the child needs.
They're very excited. I mean, I've had some of them leave here saying that they felt they had so much more hope and encouragement than what they did before because they feel like they've got an ally now.
In Anderson, Jason Quick, Newslink, Indiana.
Kopec is currently raising funds for the program, which he plans to have in place in the next couple of months. 2 years and 64,000 square feet later, the Newcastle Henry County Public Library is finished. This weekend is the start of the grand opening ceremonies, which continue next week. New additions to the library include a teen activity room, auditorium, and historical research room. Director of Library Administration Jan Perez says it was time for a makeover and addition.
The building was dysfunctional in terms of some of the services that could be offered to the community, and staff was not able to do that because of limited space.
The festivities begin with a dedication ceremony at 2 Sunday afternoon, followed by an open house at 5. More parking space in Yorktown. The city will use funds from the Downtown Revitalization Project to purchase a house on South Walnut Street. The house will be torn down to create up to 45 new parking spots and replace the 18 that will be lost during the renovation of Indiana 32. Area business owners say even more parking is needed.
It's behind our restaurant, so for us it'll be beneficial. Our customers won't have as far to walk from there, but still, if their customers from Brother Jimmy's or the Mouse, man, that's a long ways to walk.
City officials say work on the part of the project should be done by December. Dave Harker joins us now with a look at our weather.
Thanks, Brian. We have temperatures that are slowly going to be on the decrease by this weekend. We'll have some snow in the forecast. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the weather notes that we have for this weekend. Cooler temperatures and flurries will be on the way throughout this weekend. And cooler temperatures will mean 20s on Sunday. And we might even have as much as 1 to 3 inches of snow by the end of this time the system moves through on Sunday. As we take a look at some of the snow that will be moving in, you can see by this evening, Friday evening, it's going to start moving into our area. And by the time on Sunday, maybe 1 to 3 inches will be on the ground. Quite a nice accumulation for our area. As we can see, for the remainder of the weekend, we had this cold front that moved through last night, and that's bringing some of our cooler temperatures. And as we put this into motion, we can see that this low pressure cell will be moving down from the northwest into our area, bringing us some of those snow showers, and eventually moving off to the southeast, where lingering snow showers will be in our forecast for Sunday. And as we take a look at some of the temperatures for this evening, we can see middle 20s for the most of our viewing area, 25 here in Muncie and 26 down in Indianapolis, and that will slowly warm up to a high temperature of 33 here in Muncie and 33 in Indianapolis. Not too warm for those folks in our viewing area, and it will be cold and snowy for the remainder of the weekend. For the weekend roundup, Friday we will have evening flurries for this evening. 25 degrees will be our low. For Saturday, possible snow showers and a high of 33 degrees. And Sunday, cold and snowy, a temperature of 28 degrees. As we take a look at the 5-day forecast, we can see that those snow showers will linger into Sunday and eventually move out by early next week, where we will have temperatures climbing to near 40 on Wednesday, in which we'll have time for our next system to move in. Some of those precipitation numbers are showing that we might have some rain on Wednesday night into Thursday. So overall, it's going to be sort of a wet and snowy weekend for us, eventually really cold. So watch out when you're out there on the roads that you pay attention to those drivers out there with you.
Well, Dave, thanks for that forecast. It sounds like once we get through this weekend, it's going to warm up to in the 40s by Wednesday.
Yeah, hopefully we can put those winter coats away just for a little time being.
All right, thanks, Dave. The sweetest time of year is just around the corner, and a local candy store is gearing up. Newslink Indiana's Melissa Delahanty tells us how Lowery's Candies prepares the store for the rush.
They dip and wrap for one special day that's coming up fast. It's Valentine's Day. The busiest season for Lowery's Candies, with almost 8,000 pounds of chocolate sold.
Closer Valentine's comes, like I said, males will actually line up outside the door because they know they've waited too long.
It's just a higher quality candy than you can buy in the department stores, and they add like a special touch to it.
Stocked with pecan bark, tiger paws, cherry cordials, and raspberry bonbons, Lowery's even attracts customers overseas.
All over the United States. Our candy's been over in Japan. We just recently got an order over the internet from England.
The lobby is filled, and with Valentine's Day just days away, men stock up for the sweet day.
I just always have. It's probably about the best around here.
Staying modern and up to date, workers offer fun and unique ideas to boost sales. With Lowery's new way of selling, flashy colors and updated themes this Valentine's Day season, the chocolates are going fast. This family-owned business keeps the reputation of old-fashioned, hand-dipped chocolate.
It just kind of grew on me, and it continues to grow on me to this day.
And they hope their customers will continue to enjoy it as well. In Muncie, Melissa Delahanty, Newslink, Indiana.
Lowery's is open 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. on Valentine's Day. And those are our headlines for East Central Indiana for Friday, February 10th. Join us again Monday for more local news about local people at our website, newslinkindiana.com.